I found the stolen backpack all the way out here. Do you have any idea where I am? It's a long and crazy story, so stay tuned and watch. I'll tell you the whole story.
A few days ago, I wasn't even sure I'd be able to walk. I flew all the way back to America to make some extra money before my son Ollie is to be born next month. And within 24 hours of landing, I found myself in the emergency room. Now I'm in upstate New York, living in a barn, working 10-hour days on a farm, and hoping my body holds together long enough to make this trip worth it. No skateboarding, no city life, no distractions. Just work, reflection, and 25 days until I can get back to my family.
Good morning. So here I am. I'm in America, upstate New York. I flew all the way out here because Ollie's going to be born next month and I needed to kind of stack some extra cash. So I got this farm job that I worked on last year. If you saw my last video, you would know that I twisted my knee and ankle. Honestly, probably shouldn't even be on it, but I gotta work for my son. Came all the way out to this farm and they were nice enough to let me set up my tent and in this barn. Yeah, I don't have much cell reception, so I spent all last night not being able to get in touch with Camille, and I know she went to a doctor's appointment. That's been really hard, honestly. I got about 25 days left and I can already tell it's gonna be brutal. I'm gonna make it work. I gotta make this money for the baby and then bring it back to the Philippines. So today's day one of starting to work on the farm. It rained last night. It's about 7 in the morning. It's pretty cold for me just because I've been in the Philippines. Luckily, it's not any colder than this because I don't know if I could do any colder than this. Slept okay, miss my family, but this is what a man's got to do to provide. I don't think I'll be skating anytime soon.
Coming from the Philippines to this place almost doesn't feel real. A few days ago, I was sweating in the tropical heat, surrounded by scooters, street food, and millions of people. Now I'm waking up to cold mornings, sleeping in a barn, and spending my days fixing fences and moving old farm equipment.
Cold. I don't know why it's so cold. It's the middle of summer. I think I'm just been in Southeast Asia too long. I got my Starlink, so I finally have some internet.
It's a strange feeling. Part of me misses the chaos and the energy of Southeast Asia, but of course another part of me knows this is exactly where I need to be right now. Sometimes life takes you in directions you never expect, and all you can do is just keep moving forward.
Disassembled this old carriage, taking it down to this other barn. Just barely fit on there. All right, so it's, I don't know, like day 5 or something, maybe going on day 6. Anyway, I've been out in the US now for really long, too long to be away from the lady. I don't know, really starting to feel it. Somehow, I have no idea how, but my leg has gotten better. Kind of. I mean, it hurts, and I've been just powering through it, doing about like 9 or 10 hour days, just doing farm work, just living in that barn behind me. I think I'm gonna be able to pull it off somehow. I don't know how I did this. I'm cleaning out this pot. Why am I in my boxers on YouTube right now? This is ridiculous. It's been raining off and on. And honestly, the weather's beautiful. It's been quite an adjustment though, coming from the Philippines. I got so used to Philippines life. I wanna rest so bad, but gotta edit. I haven't posted anything in 5 days. Kind of annoying. Kind of feels like I'm missing something. I feel bad for you guys. Trying to give you guys content, not much skating content. My board is over there. I don't know how long it's gonna be till I can skate again. Day 6, just trucking along, running trails in the woods. Leg still isn't fully healed. I'm just pushing along. All I'm thinking about is the baby. Baby Ollie. Locust timber fence building. We're putting in the H braces right now. Such a cool project. So beautiful out right now. Just became a tricky situation. Barely got it in there. It was such a tight space. He somehow hasn't taken out a post yet, though. I think we're gonna try to take the truck and pull it with a chain. We weren't able to get the fence in time. At the last second, just a small margin of error, and the bobcat, the skid steer got stuck. And then we had to rip out the whole corner to get the skid steer out. And then just after that, it was like one little thing after the other. He kept trying to push, but I had to call it. Sometimes when things get hard, you gotta just know when exactly to call it. It was good to see the boss make that executive decision. Now I'm heading back up to the barn right, like a week in, and I'm really starting to get used to this barn. Made some really nice couscous and carrots and squash. Just making things work. Finally, I'm exporting the video, so I'm gonna actually get a video out, even though I was 1 week late on it. So much has been going on. It was like near impossible for me to make this video, but got it done. Just putting in the extra work, putting in the extra time after work. And yeah, beautiful evening. Got the cows in the pasture. Not sure if you can see them. We're getting there. Knee is feeling a lot better. Definitely don't think I'm going to be skating for, I'd say, a month maybe is what I'm looking at, because I don't want to re-injure it. Seems like it's pretty bad. Even though it feels good, I'd be afraid to re-injure it. Rainy day. It's been raining all day in the mud. Been working, moving cows, moving water. I slipped in the mud and retweaked my ankle. I'm just kind of pushing through it because I gotta work. I'm surprised I made it this far. Strangely cold. It was super hot last night. I went to bed, and then this morning has been like a fall day or something. I'm following one of the guys right now to move a water trough. It's a spooky night. The fog just rolled in. Got the mares right outside my window. It's beautiful, but I'm really still missing my lady. Baby's coming so soon. My life is about to change. Well, I got the stolen backpack. I found it all the way out here on this farm in the middle of upstate New York in the United States. These horses back here actually had it. No, I'm just joking. But this has been a long journey ever since I got my bag stolen back in the Philippines in April. After losing my passport, my credit cards, a bunch of money, everything that was in this backpack. Well, not this backpack, but it's the exact same backpack that I had that got stolen. And I was able to finally, with the help of all of the viewers and everybody who helped with the GoFundMe, I had ordered all of this content creation equipment a couple months ago. After finally getting my passport and everything, I was able to fly back to the US to go pick it up. Because I was not able to get the stuff sent to me in the Philippines, I had to send it somewhere in the US, and then kind of finally just got it now after 4 months and having to travel across the world to get it. Once again, thanks for all the people who did help though. There were some things that were irreplaceable, but for the most part, I got all of the content gear. Let me show you some of the things that I was able to replace. This battery pack was in the backpack and got stolen. Got a new one of these. Also got some more GoPro batteries and a charger that was also stolen out of the backpack. I got my mics stolen, so I had to get a new set of mics. I also got a bunch of other goodies in here, just kind of little stuff. This, which is a really nice case with some hard drives. I mean, I still haven't been able to replace the hard drives because hard drives are so expensive, but I did get one thing that everybody was asking about and I should have had in the first place. That's right, an Apple AirTag. Got one of those this time, so hopefully nothing happens. You know, some memory cards. There's wires that were in there. I mean, I had a pretty detailed kit. I wasn't able to get everything, but literally just as much as I could. But this backpack I just really love because it has this hard case. So right behind me, we're making a new pasture. Right now we're running a fence. We had to cut down a bunch of trees and basically pave an entire path to put this fence in with locust posts. It's getting a little bit hot, but at least it's nice and cloudy. Got to keep it moving, working for the family. Out here in the East Coast, you got to worry about Lyme disease, and Lyme disease comes from deer ticks, the really small ones especially. Strangely enough, I've been pretty lucky and not had any on me yet. Haven't really been able to have access to a mirror too much, so I don't know. Luckily, so far so good. Grew up with these things and they're dicey. But for some reason on this farm, I'm not seeing them as much. Hey. Sniffing this. He's gonna feel. Driving this Japanese little box truck or whatever you call it. It's all on the opposite side. I'm driving on the opposite side. Out here clearing some trails. Came across this massive tree I gotta move. I'm gonna use chainsaws and a chain. Might take me about an hour.
This part of New York has always been a little different. I'm not too far from Bethel, where the original Woodstock happened back in 1969, and you can still feel the little remnants of that old hippie spirit scattered throughout these hills. People live slower out here. They build things with their hands. They grow food, fix old barns, and spend more time outside than online. In a weird way, this is where I come from. These forests and these back roads were some of the first places that shaped who I became long before I ever started traveling the world.
Hello to the Philippines. I'm Dennis, and I want you to know I'm 5th generation maple producer in New York. We've been making maple syrup for over 100 years.
Found a snake on the road. Well, that's a wrap. Just finished my last day of work, and it is about 95 degrees out here in the East Coast. It's been blistering hot the last couple days. And honestly, as the work is coming to an end after 30 days in the US, I'm just getting the swing of things, and I'm actually really enjoying all the labor and hard work and all the people I've been working with. It's been really fun, but I got to get back to the Philippines, to the lady, and to my unborn baby, Ollie. It'll be July 4th, 2 days from now, and I'll be flying out because that's when I could find the cheapest flight. Ollie should be born at the end of the month, and I'm super excited. I'm so glad I made it this far. I reached my goal and made enough money to provide for the birth and hopefully a little extra. Had one little issue where a wire transfer of a couple $100 got lost. That was kind of a bummer, but yeah, so I am super excited to hop on a plane and fly across the world back to the Philippines to Camille and Ollie and Syra and the little family that I'm building. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching and for supporting and for all the help, all the new viewers. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. Probably should go feed those goats before I leave. Thanks for watching.
It's funny how life works. I spent the last 7 months building a life in the Philippines, and now here I am sleeping in a barn in upstate New York because I'm about to become a father. A younger version of me probably wouldn't have believed this, but honestly, there's something peaceful about it. The long days, the hard work, the quiet nights. Working on this farm has given me a lot of time to think about where I've been, where I'm heading, and the kind of father I want to become. Sometimes going backwards for a little while is exactly what you need to keep moving forward.